Erie County is one of a handful of swing counties in battleground Pennsylvania. Traditionally a blue county, home to many hardworking blue-collar Americans. It flipped red for Donald Trump in 2016. And now in 2020, there's still support for him here on the ground. But there's also a lot of enthusiasm for Joe Biden. And that's something Hillary Clinton didn't have.
I travel a little bit, so when I go to rural areas, I think I see more Trump signs. When I'm in the city, it's more 50-50.
And that's what we saw too on our Rust Belt road trip. In more rural Erie County, Trump-Pence signs dominate. But in downtown Erie, Biden-Harris signs fill the lawns.
Well, I think the 2020 election contrasts sharply with what we saw going on in 2016 here in Erie County.
Joseph Morris, head of the political science department at Mercyhurst University, says these signs indicate voter enthusiasm.
In 2016, it was difficult to find a Hillary Clinton sign anywhere in the city. This year, there are Joe Biden signs everywhere.
Historically, Erie County votes blue in local and national elections.
I like to describe the people who live in Erie County as salt of the earth. These people are hardworking, a very proud people that unfortunately have been without jobs. Many of them have been without jobs for quite a while.
And that's how Donald Trump flipped it to red in 2016, promising to bring back manufacturing jobs.
I believe he has kept his word. He's done what he said. He's a strong leader.
Out of my friends, we're all Trump supporters. And we have a couple of friends who were Biden supporters, but they have switched to Trump this year.
I think he's a narcissist. I think he's off his... I really do think he's not all there.
We got mixed reaction from locals on the candidates. Matt Alexander says he's not thrilled with either.
I talked to a bunch of different friends and people, and I think that this year, I think that sometimes we'll say we don't think we have great choices, but this year I think it really exemplifies it this election.
15 miles south of Erie, this Biden-Harris sign hangs on Dysa Lindsay's barn.
When you come through my small town of Waterford, there's actually a billboard that says Waterford is Trump country in 2020, and that made me feel really concerned that it's not Trump country. There's lots of Biden supporters in this area.
During the month of October, poll after poll has shown Biden with a small lead here, ranging from +2 to +7. Pollster Scott Rasmussen tells CBN News Biden needs to turn out the suburban voters of Philadelphia. If he can do that and suppress the state's more rural vote even just a little bit, it could spell victory for Democrats.
This is going to be a simple equation. Do the voters in Philadelphia, do so many people show up to vote and mail in their votes in Philadelphia and the immediate surrounding area to overwhelm the rest of the state? Because this is a state that greatly reflects the urban-rural split in America.
Both campaigns see Erie as a must-win county and have made stops here.
Hello, Erie. Remember that great victory we had all?
It's good to be back in Erie.
Professor Morris says it could test the Rust Belt's loyalty to Trump. He's keeping a close eye on Erie and Lucerne counties.
Demographically, they're very similar. Luzerne is a little bit larger in terms of its population. But I think by understanding what's going on in these two places, we'll have a pretty darn good idea about which way Pennsylvania is going to go.
Most polls got it wrong in 2016. But if they're more accurate this time around, that's good news for the Biden campaign here in blue-collar America, where the race could ultimately be decided. In Erie County, Pennsylvania, Jenna Browder, CBN News.